Get this. And what's up, everyone? Jeremy Gunslinger here with.
Omnimon 235.
All right, and I'm going to be just 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. Omnimon's going to be talking and explaining to where some of the trip. I think it's the trip down here, kind of like some of the adventures he had coming down here. And then we'll be talking about kind of what's going on in the month, and then kind of why is it not Friday yet? Why can I not drink? Oh God, I need a drink.
Okay, well, um, I guess to begin with, I just came back from Michigan. Um, Down on the way there, we passed through Illinois, stopped for gas and something to eat. We had no, not McDuck. What
What?
we had Wendy's. Okay,
Stephen Thompson says drinks all around. You know what? You know what? Yes.
what?
Pepsi and Jack for everybody.
You have one for me?
You didn't say you wanted one.
Well, you said it all around. That means everyone who wants one, and I just now mentioned it.
Yeah, I already had this planned. I had this joke planned.
Oh,
Stephen just gave me the punchline. Well, the cue up. Whatever. I'm not good at jokes.
okay. We'll work on comedy later.
That's why I brought him back. I needed the comedy relief. Okay, let's try to get him better. And there we go.
Okay. Well, after stopping for gas, we
Hold on 1 second. Steve, I like to try to get these when they pop up. Stephen Thompson says, I've got Fireball left, and tomorrow I'm going get Climax Moonshine. Okay. I had to stop and read that again for a second.
Yes. Thank you for reading it again because you stopped at just the word climax.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I was reading that right. Oh,
Yes.
and I'm trying also while he's talking, I'm trying, and we're both doing this. I'm sharing around the video or the live stream because we've got a lot of stuff to talk about, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, the trip was pretty uneventful. Mainly, I slept through most of it. What I do remember is asking the question, how close to Arkansas are we? Not are we there yet? The most comically overused phrase.
I think it's what a close to 12, 13-hour drive from Michigan to where you were at in Michigan to where we are at in Arkansas.
Well, actually, there's an hour differential, so you lose an hour going to Michigan and gain an hour coming back.
Don't you timey-wimey wibbly wobbly me. This is my second class.
Actually,
it's hot.
It's the duelist who would be timey-wimey wibbly wobbling you, but I'm doing stuff that we've learned as
I'm trying to get to my
Homo sapiens.
I'm trying to get to my YouTube page on Facebook. If you haven't followed me there, I'll try to put a link in here in just a second after I share this, so you can go follow me there. I'll probably also try to remember to put it in at the chat because some people don't do the comments. Not the comments.
Chat section.
No, the description. That's what I'm thinking of. Description.
Yeah. Okay. The thing that tells you what the video is about. Man, I need to actually add some stuff in there. Let's see. Well, anyway, as I said, I slept most of it. Asked how close to Arkansas we are, and then we did stop at a McDonald's after a while because my grandma wanted McDonald's, not Wendy's. She got McDonald's. I got ice cream. And
if y'all were at Uncle Jim's live stream last week, y'all would understand why I'm laughing my butt off. I start about like the 2:20 mark, and y'all to really understand that stuff gets funny.
Yeah, he joined in.
I wasn't going to do that, but no, I'm just done with the pure comedy of it.
Yeah, the weird thing is they ask, we're asked him something. Uh, oh yeah, they asked him when you joined. Why do we acted like 26-year-olds?
Yeah, like after the end, it was kind of like they started acting younger. I'm like, I guess I just have that effect on people. But
Which would, in my case, mean I'm acting older.
oh god, don't make me feel any older. But anyway, now that I've got this shared around as normal, much as I normally do, and few things have happened this week, and it's only freaking Wednesday.
Yeah, I know
I can't talk
that's.
about one yet. I'm, but I do have one I can talk about. I got this subpoena to be a witness against a certain person, and she, if y'all remember from my first couple of live streams, I was talking about a person waving a box cutter in my face. This is over it. Um, and we got the subpoena today, and uh, I have to go the 7th of May, I believe it is. January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, May. I had to double check on that one. Double check on that. So we have to go there. He won't. He doesn't have to go.
I'll go for emotional support and probably to crack him up when he needs it.
But no, it's we gotta go do this. And no, I'm not smoking any cigars tonight. And I might light up the pipe later. So if you got any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll get to them. And YouTube has took away the feature of allowing people on mobile devices to live stream, which I was going to start doing because the picture quality on my mobile device is better than on my computer, but you have to have a certain amount of subs to do that. That's bullshit.
Big butt.
Bad YouTube. No. Bad. No. No. Bad YouTube. Bad YouTube. Because you just basically have hurt a lot of smaller channels.
Mine in particular. Mine an example.
Yeah, well, I can't do it now either. And I've got what, 80, 70 something subs? Something like that. Let me see. 81 subs.
So yeah.
I cannot live stream from my mobile device. I was trying to see if I could do that before I did this tonight. Nope. That has killed a bunch of YouTube. I know that's killed like 3 YouTubers. Like favorite thing to do that I know personally. Like Warsaw Patriot. Hey guys, I'm new here. Well, what's up? This I'm gonna let you know. We just kind of do kind of like what Uncle. Well, I normally this is his first time on. Same as you. I normally just sit around and normally just BS, kind of like they do. I don't get up and go for ice cream. I didn't do that on theirs. I'm not doing it on mine. My closest place you get ice cream is already closed. It is a church night here in the South. It is freaking closed. How is the audio, by the way? Any problems?
Anyway, what was
Yes.
that trip story?
Yes, with Warsaw Patriot. Yes, YouTube is falling apart. It is. It is slowly killing itself. Uh, and y'all can probably hear my mama dog. She is not happy. She is in trouble. She did not let no one know she had to go potty, so now she's in the camp. She's in the timeout count. It was either that or rub her nose in it, and I didn't feel like rubbing her nose in it because no, it wasn't. Believe it or not, this is actually my third channel, third, yeah, third channel. My first one was all I had to do was just a little gaming channel, which I'm trying to rebuild. I was one sub away. Once I forgot to turn my notification down. One sub away from making the 1,000 mark donation. Not donation.
Subscriber.
Yeah, subscriber mark. And then I did a collab with somebody, and they just reported my stuff saying I was hateful and all this and that and this and that, until they got it shut down. Then I had at the same
Must
time
have
I had
missed
started.
that video.
I wasn't even. I got 3 strikes overnight.
Dang.
Yeah, I didn't even upload the video. I just got 3 strikes one night. Didn't get a chance to appeal. Nothing. It just your channel's gone. Then I've been doing on this one, and I started it about what, a year, something like that ago. No, it's been a little while now. I don't know.
I let his brain catch up with trying to get back on the story. Basically, it took a while to get down to Arkansas, and at the end of it, I can say I'm gladly back home, enjoying my time here, and
Yeah, I got him since I missed his birthday. I got him a whole bunch of stuff, and we did that.
yes, and actually,
I've
I
been
forgot to
doing.
mention one thing that happened. When we stopped gas before we stopped for gas, I think in Illinois, I stopped at this gas station and picked me up a pocket knife. I named it Christmas, and I hope that Jimmy Gunslinger will show Christmas off on it one of his videos.
I'll probably have you use it. And do some small bottle cuts. We've got a bunch of those around. But Warsaw Patriot says people have been doing that a lot, making. Let me try this talking again. People have been doing that a lot, making false accusations. Yes. And what's funny is this one. The only problem I've ever had on this channel is someone tried to claim my my night LK93 review. I don't know why, because it you can tell it's me. It's my bed. It's horrible, horrible quality. I mean, it was
Maybe
it was horrible.
maybe you
I'm glad it's gotten so many views, but it is like horrible. Uh, Need some more Jack and Pepsi in me.
and I'm still waiting for mine, by the way.
Go get you a glass and a bottle of your Coke, and I'll pour you one.
All right, I'll be back.
I'll be back. But anyway,
Not
Warsaw Pictures. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Mostly, they want the most YouTube fame, even if it involves hurting other channels that get in their way. I hate that kind of crap they do. Yes, Warsaw, I do. Honestly, I do. But I mean, what can I do? Yes, I am on UG2, which is the Utah Gun Exchange. But yeah, on some of my videos I just put up there, they get decent views. Um, Ones that I share from over there that started out over here, they don't do as well. But I can kind of understand people have already seen those and everything. No, hand it here, hand it here. Mostly just don't comply with YouTube. Try to fight through. Yeah, I have been. But I've been trying to not really give them a reason to give me a strike. Or if I got a warning, but I was like, submitted an appeal again, and it was like took off that night. I mean, so it was boom, boom, boom. It was done. It literally was over and done with. But back to this. I'm gonna get back to this court case real quick.
this is some good stuff.
Yeah, it is. Don't drink it too fast, though. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the court that I got subpoenaed for, which I have the subpoena right here. I walked into a store, local store, with my wife. Now the store has a policy: they don't unless you're law enforcement, don't carry firearms. That's fine. I understand that's their business. That's they can say that if they want to. I'm going to. I know the guy. I respect him enough to do that. I told him after this happened that I'm going to be carrying, um, or he can just not have my business. And he kind of relaxed a little bit about that. But anyway, like I said, go walk into the store, go get some ice cream with the wife. Upstairs neighbor that we had starts waving a box cutter in my face, hollering and screaming in my face. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, I walked in the freaking store, and the only thing I had against is let her know. Yeah. And by the way, just so you know, I'm a 6 foot, 230 pound person. That that box cutter, yeah, it would could have sliced me, but this little toothpick of a person would have just been. I would have swatted my hand. They flew down the hallway, but still. Anyway, they. I mean, they had all I did was tell the new neighbors, right, that sometimes they get a little loud upstairs. Just go up. We try to keep it civil around here. Just go up, knock on the door, say, "Hey, you're just being a little loud." You know, Same thing with me. If I'm getting too loud, just come over, knock on the door, say, "Hey, could you turn at TV?" Because I got a TV in here, and I like to watch a movie as I fall asleep, and sometimes it stays on, and you know, it can get loud. If that happens, just knock on the door, tell me, "Hey, it's just a little loud. Could you turn it down a little bit?" I mean, I try to be a good neighbor, and apparently, just
No,
letting the new neighbors know, hey, same thing I told all the other neighbors. She has a problem with it, and has instead of coming to my door, she has to wait until she's thinks I'm vulnerable to swing a box cutter in my face. And right now, she's only looking at like the lowest assault charge. If she had actually cut me, she'd be looking at assault with a deadly weapon. Uh,
mm,
and that would have been a lot worse for her. So luckily, the wife did get me away before it got any worse. And we went to the
and
police,
I could have thanked her more for that.
and we went to the police station, filed a police report, and everything else. And y'all can probably hear the puppies now.
By the way, you have a big arse mosquito hawk flying around here.
Yeah, leave George alone.
His name is George.
Yeah, there's usually one in my room every year. His name is George, and he stays here. He stays in my room and he kills my mosquitoes. We live in freaking Arkansas. I have my that's they eat mosquitoes. I don't want to be bitten by mosquitoes.
I would have liked to keep a frog in here because they also eat mosquitoes. Plus, it's fun to prank people with them.
Yeah. Anyway, so anyone here got a question for either one of us? Oh, yeah, I don't like them either. But we don't have normal mosquitoes. When we say mosquitoes, we're talking about mosquitoes. All right. Warsaw, the reason your comment came up as blocked for a second is because I had someone come in with going NB, 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 NB. So I had to block. I blocked both words just because I hate the N word. It is the I people throwing around like it's no big deal. No, that's I hate that word. That is the worst degrading word in the book. And
And you know what's funny? I found that word on a brown crayon.
no, the N word used to describe African Americans, blacks, however you want to. I know, but they were putting it together, and that so they could get around that filter. because it acted as another word, so I had to block both words. So it's nothing against you, Warsaw. It's just I've had that happen, and I've had to take precautions because I don't want to see that. What's up, Michael Signs? We're just explaining why I don't like the N word right now. But you missed. I'll go over briefly. Omnimon's back. This is my brother. This is my little brother.
Little.
Yes.
Um,
We've he explained his trip down.
as best as I could remember it.
Yeah. I talked about what's coming up in the next few months. I'll read that comment in a second. With the next month.
How about I read some?
Okay. About the lady that swung a box cutter in my face. And then we're gonna wait. I was gonna let y'all have some question time. Interact with us, and then we're gonna be telling you kind of what's after. I think it's because we're gonna have to go make them here in a little while, few days. So now I can have everything scheduled up because I don't know how long this court case is gonna go and everything else. So I have to be. I'm trying. I'm gonna try to be prepared for you. If not, I'm. If I miss a week or two, guys, please forgive me. Um, there's nothing I honestly can do about it. When you get subpoenaed, you have to show up or jail time, fines, whatever. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is Omnimon is going to be shooting my Sharps, my Knight, my CVA Bobcat, all my Captain Ball revolvers that I have. We're going to put him. We're going to get him addicted to the black powder. Yeah, Michael.
I'm not going to become a gun nut. Don't worry. I'll still run my gaming channel.
And yes, he does have like a mobile game channel.
Right now, I did some FNAF Minecraft roleplay.
Yeah, he's more comfortable with that stuff than guns, but I have a belief that everyone should at least try to shoot. And
I did try to shoot. We just didn't record it.
True, but no, we did have one, but it messed up. But anyway,
right.
Warsaw Patriot. Do you want to read that one? This one right here.
Okay, just to be clear, I don't even support the N word either.
Okay.
Well, that's good for you, dude.
Yeah, I hate that word. And what really upsets me about people allowing that word to be used is that I hear 8 and 9-year-olds use it.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah,
I was brought on here, and I've barely said a word, haven't I?
Yeah. So what? So while we're waiting for some of these people to type in questions, what do you think about shooting all the black powder guns?
I'm gonna miss the target a lot. Plus, I won't be able to use my dominant hand because it's been finicky. Plus, it's recovering from being popped out of place.
Warsaw, I know what. I guess I didn't explain it very well. Warsaw, I'm not. Because of the way that person was using it, because he was combining the N word with the B word, or the N word with other words, I had to block out a lot of swear words. So he could and combinations he was using. Just to try to keep it a somewhat family friendly stream. Let's face it, most of the people that come here are 21 and older. I don't think there's any 18-year-olds or younger watching my videos. According to my demographics, anyway, there's I think the youngest one is 20. So I mean,
if we find out there's a
Jane Murphy, aka Mama Murphy, says we're looking good. Thank you, mommy.
Okay.
Yeah. But now Warsaw was. Well, it's. Well, I don't mind the other words. Just the N word and GD together. That's those. Those I grew up with. Those are the worst. Those get your tail whooped. So as an adult, I don't use them.
Which is funny. We like to watch Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Michael Sign says, "Howdy, Mama Murphy." Michael, did you ever watch that one where she went to the range and her first shot was like the headshot on the target I had out there? Uh,
If so,
just so you know,
wow.
I was trying to it was a snap shot. It was just literally she threw the rifle up and pop.
Well, hold on. Technically, that wasn't my first time trying a gun. That was my first time trying a Black Panther. The first time I shot a gun, I
Okay, Michael Signs.
mysteriously shot a giant circle around a simple bottle of a milk jug of water.
Yeah, like a 2 gallon, not yeah, a gallon milk jug. About what 10 yards away, shooting birdshot. Shoots a big old circle around it.
Hit a bird though.
It was a crow, so and it was
Still a bird.
yeah. So apparently you gotta find a milk jug to shoot at him. But hi Vanessa Kitty. That I honestly didn't expect you to show up.
Kitty.
Yeah, she's usually in Reloaders Network, Uncle Jim's. Yes, Warsaw Patriot. I do. He doesn't. He's so likes firearms and gun. Just he's more of an archer himself. I like him because
Archer slash swordsman or knightsman, depending on what's very available at the time.
it's just I kind of like the history behind the cap and ball. And well, I don't have an actual muzzle loader. I don't. Vanessa Key said she just left Uncle Jim's chat. How was it? I missed like 30 minutes of it. Like the last 30 minutes of it, I had to go deal with some family problems. And I come back. Flintlock hunting, duck hunting in Alaska. I knew what you meant, Vanessa. I don't think there's a flintlock rifle out there. Is there?
Well, I guess it would be kind of like sandpaper. If you wanted to be funny, it would be lick, like the flint lick.
Well,
Like
Warsock says one of his favorites is the Sharps. Yes, I have the Sharps 5460 paper cartridge. It was used a lot during the Civil War, some after the Civil War. Yes, they are, Vanessa Kitty. I have made that mistake a few times and had to correct myself. Uh, and it's just we actually have had a grandpa that fought in a regiment that used them. Well, it would be our great. I think it was great grandpa because something it was two or three greats. I
George
can't.
just passed by my eyeball.
Yeah, he's right there now. He just wanted to get a little puff off my pipe as he ran by. Uh, so that's kind of where my interest started because I wanted to get just kind of learn about family history. And I'm like, oh, he had the Sharps. And then not shortly after I learned that, I had the chance to get a Sharps rifle for a very, very reasonable deal. And my great grandfather fought in the Battle of Antietam
In the Union Army.
in the Union Army. He carried the Springfield muskets. We had family members on both sides at that battle, and
So probably
we're
did
not.
my dad.
Yeah, let's just say. Well, I was just talking about the ones I used to say the closest ones we're related to. Yeah, Yeah, we've got a lot.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
Murphys, so the one.
yeah. Rutherford. There was a lot of our family members in a lot of fights.
In fact, actually, you could chat. You could go back to several years into Irish and Scottish history and hear about Irish or Scottish and hear about Murphys,
But do you have we're still making sure the right ones are because there's a couple different clans of Murphys.
which started as O'More.
Yeah, and you got to make sure the spelling's right. This person does line up. It's complicated.
Hmm,
Our family tree is a forest.
big. Let's just
We don't
say
have a family tree. We have a family forest. But yeah, and I can actually. It's on. Hold my pipe. Get
Sherlock
my.
Holmes. Anyone?
It's kind of why I got it. It reminded me of that. Get my barrel plug out of it. Old used earplug. Double check. Make sure it's empty. Yes.
If it's not, don't fire it.
There's no prime musky cat. But yeah, this I got this shortly after learning about that, and I want to know.
That's a beauty.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up, Mama Murphy. 17 that fought on the south and 17 that fought on the north, and it was our great 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 grandfather. Okay, yes, this is beautiful, but I'm gonna let you know. People back then had very good eyesight. These sights are super fine. I can understand why so many people that use go to single shot competitions use sharps rifles because those things are magnificently. They fit. I mean, they fit perfectly in like almost any position I've been in so far with this, and it's just a very you can get. This is a
Well,
single stage, and it feels like a dual stage where I have to pull another trigger to lighten this one, and it's you'd figure it'd still be a heavy trigger pull. No, it's not. Maybe because it's used and it just wore down. I don't know. It doesn't show any sign of heavy wear and tear. It looks like both
well,
owners.
it's been elementary, my dear Watson. I'm sorry,
Uh,
I had to pull that joke. We pointed out it with the pipe. For some reason, the gun made me think of the Sherlock Holmes movies. I just had to do the famous quote. The only thing we're missing is him actually doing weird stuff to increase his mind capacity. Or, or wait, would that be me? Which one of us considers ourselves Sherlock?
I don't know, Watson. Anyway, I do have a question for the people that are in chat, and I want y'all's honest opinion. What instead of the American uh Sonic Ice is the 11 11 11 11 oh 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, Mama Murphy, I don't know what you're trying to say there, but anyway, Warsaw says LOL. Uh what if the army after the Civil War instead of converting all their Springfield muskets oh,
Yes,
had just adopted the Sharps carbine as their single shot rifle. Just had because if not mistaken, near the end, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking near the end that the Sharps was starting to use brass cartridges, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm still new to learning about all the guns of the Civil War, guys, and there's a lot. There's a lot.
yeah. And after learning about guns, you're gonna have to learn about the
Tactics.
tactics, reloading practices, the
Yeah.
the melting of items. Geez, you could go on forever on how much you
Yeah.
need to know about the Civil War, and then going even.
Warsaw Patriot said he's looking that up. Okay, thank you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure they're. I think they were, but they weren't ever issued. I'm not, like I said, 100% sure. I could. I mean, I'm human, guys. If I make a mistake, say something. I mean, that's why I do these live streams. Hey, I make a mistake. Call me out on it. I do these kind of things. If I make a mistake, you can call me out to straight to my face. And honestly, guys, I don't mind that. If I make a mistake, tell me. I want you to tell me. You know,
Well, they'd have to have a moment to talk first.
true.
So, speaking of talking,
Sorry, whiskey makes me talkative,
well,
and also being in kind of a mood.
I'll take a break. Anyway,
What else? How you can keep your strata alive then?
okay, let's see. Planning of my channel, I hope to do maybe some custom building on maps. Maybe create a very fun thing or
Hold on,
maybe
we got a
even
question. I am drinking Jack Daniels, actual Jack Daniels. Usually I keep a bottle and put other stuff in it, mixed with Pepsi. But
we do not support either of them. They are not
yeah,
paying us.
we are not sponsored by Pepsi or Jack Daniels. If so, if you know how we can do that, we will gladly take their money and drink their products.
He would. I prefer either a Coca-Cola or a Dr. Pepper.
No, if we could get a sponsorship with Mountain Dew, Mama Murphy would be happy for the rest of the days of her life.
Oh, goodness. I don't think that mixes well with Jack Daniels.
You'd actually be surprised.
It would?
Mhm.
Well,
But now, what's in my glass is about 4 shots of Jack and topped off with Pepsi. What's in his is about 2 shots and was topped off with uh, Pepsi, I think, or Coke, something, whatever he mixed with. Hello, Uncle Jim. And Uncle Jim, since you're here, I want to publicly thank you so much for letting me come on your live stream, the last live stream. It was a blast. I want everyone to know that it was.
Ain't those the same darn thing? Mountain Dew and moonshine?
It was a blast. Sorry, like the chat just suddenly exploded. So yeah, it was phenomenal. I hope I can do that some other time. I was it what I think I was actually on there about 6 hours, but it felt like an hour honestly, and it was phenomenal. Vanessa Kitty said. Now we gotta get to the comments. Vanessa Kitty says Mountain Dew and moonshine. I've actually never tried that mix.
Actually, I just said, ain't Mountain Dew and moonshine the same darn thing? I read that comment already.
Oh, well, depends on what type of Mountain Dew you're talking about.
Well, the soda is obviously what most people think of, but
Jane Murphy says going night night. Jack and Dew is awesome. Don't drink it anymore. Uncle Vanessa says hi, Uncle Kitty. Michael says hi, Uncle Jack. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Then Uncle Jim says it was 8 hours. Okay, but I think I only came on about like what the 2 hour mark, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, hey, look. Okay, by 1874, the Sharps rifle was available in a variety of calibers and was one of the few designs to transition into the metallic cartridge use.
Yeah, I knew, but I don't.
Vanessa Katie says regular Mountain Dew.
Okay, yeah, then yeah.
Wait.
And Vanessa Kitty also. Uncle Jim's chats are awesome. Yes, they are. Just watching them, and I actually had to miss like the last 30 minutes, which I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch.
Okay.
Because family matters, and I had to take care of that. I'm not going into that.
Yeah. Oh, fudge. The drink ain't kicking my butt, guys. I'm just getting really hot, and I have a headache.
Yeah, why don't you crack that door just a little bit so some of the cool air can come in here?
Okay.
I forgot how hot it got in here.
Voodoo up.
Okay, not that much. Right about there. Yeah. Uh, Uncle Jim says that could be cool, and then Warsaw's coming. Okay, Mr. Key says regular Mountain Dew. Uh, Warsaw was uh were they used by either side as the metallic cartridge, or was just does it say, or does it was it just paper cartridge use? I honestly would like to know. I know you said it was by that. Uh,
Mm. Well,
Warsaw also says my main favorite of the Civil War history, excuse me, is the Henry repeating rifle. Yes, I think that's where it kind of got its popularity. Was from the Civil War. Everyone saw, hey, this rifle
um,
is like the neck. It kind of like what in range says. It was the ass- I hate using this word, assault rifle of the day. Uh my favorite that yeah, Michael Sign
um,
says, yeah, family stuff is getting crazy for me. What's up, Chase?
I sorry, I have to go.
Cool off.
Yeah, and
Okay.
this headache's not getting any better.
You don't take any Tylenol for a little while. You just got drunk.
I did get drunk.
But you had alcohol. You don't need to take any kind of pain pills. On top of that, it's not good for you. Michael's what was that? Warsaw Patriots is one of my favorites. Michael Signs might be taking a break from YouTube for a while. Dad has been doing well. Well, I'm gonna be praying for your dad. I hope he gets better, man. I honestly do, and I'll be subbed, and you know how to get to me if you need to get a hold of me. It's honestly when I hope he honestly gets better. I believe you told me what was wrong with him, and I think, and I'm sorry to hear about that he's not doing well, but better. Sorry, can't talk. And I honestly am going to be praying for him and hope he gets better, man. I don't mean you are not the same faith, but still doesn't mean I can't pray for him to get better. I hope you don't get upset about that. And then yeah, Michael Stein says thanks everybody. But I honestly do, man, because I know I it sucks when a family member's sick. It doesn't matter if you like them, if you don't like them, whatever. Once a family member's sick, it's time to support them. I wish I had done this in Hangouts so I can invite some of y'all on here. I think maybe next time I do a face cam, I will be doing that, like doing a hangout, so I can do that. So I can get some of y'all on here. What would y'all think about doing that? Doing that kind of like what Uncle Jim does. Sorry if I'm selling your idea, Uncle Jim. I kind of liked having that, like being able, if I could do that, be able to do that. Sorry, I'm also trying to get I didn't prep my pipe very well. Yeah. Anyone that smokes a pipe can tell you if you don't do that right, it. And by the way, I'm smoking Largo like I was in Uncle Jim's stream. Warsaw Patriot says still trying to find more info on the charts. Well, if you find anything, just let me know. I'll love because I honestly want to know why they didn't use the Sharps carbine or and the Sharps rifle as their standard military rifle, considering that, not mistaken, they did downsize a lot of troops after that. It would have been less money. Ow. In my opinion, the Sharps is a better than the Springfield design wise. Then once you add the metallic cartridge into the mix, and it's able to really seal that up, uh, the gas leading is not as bad, and there's I know the Sharps. Okay, the Warsaw Patriot says the Sharps was used by multiple Union units. Yes, I know it was used, but I'm not sure if if which version was it. This the paper cartridge one or the one that had the metallic cartridges? I know I've heard some say that they were used by a few. And then also heard other ones that have contradicted that, and I just haven't. I'm not exactly confused, but not 100% sure on my information. So even if, like you said, it was 1874, they still could have used if they had said, okay, we're just going to take the Sharps, use it. We'll get the licensings and we'll make them at the Springfield Armory. Then we would have Springfield Sharps. Yeah, it was originally using them, and most of the times you can find them now is just the brass cartridges, and they're expensive. Okay, yeah, I think it kind of. Well, Michael Science says I'm pretty sure the metallic cartridge didn't come out until the after the Civil War. Michael Science, the Henry repeating rifle used metallic cartridges in the Civil War. Uh, not to a great amount because it was rim-fired ammo and it was more expensive than the paper cartridges. So it probably wasn't used a lot, but it showed the potential. Yeah, this little, basically a 44 rimfire, I think it was basically an overly sized 22, was better than the paper cartridge and the percussion cap. Yeah, I got my lighter. But let's just say, for the sake of clarity and everything. Oh, Uncle Jim, I did miss your comment. I'm sorry. Uncle Jim says making teriyaki, so can't type. Lucky, what kind of teriyaki you making? Hope it's not teriyaki jerky. I love teriyaki jerky. But let's just say it didn't come out. Let's say it became really popular like the last year of the war. They'd got a bunch of rifles for it, and then the war ended. The next year or so, ooh, teriyaki chicken. Yes, that is good. Teriyaki chicken ramen noodles is really good too. And they had I think all the reason, and they just said, okay, let's just use these sharps. Why didn't they? I mean, that's kind of, I've always wondered, why would they cut this out? They've already had a system that worked. They already, why would they take the sharps, though, just basically surplus them, and then build whole new rifles that a lot of troops did not have any kind of training on at all because they were using the Springfield muskets and stuff. They had a whole bunch of guys that were using the Sharps rifle they could use to train a whole these troops. I mean, and my carbine has sights out to 800 yards. I don't know if I'll ever be able to take shots out to that range. What really drove people using different cartridges was the hand crate Gatling gun and the Henry. And you're right, Jeremy. Thank you. I don't want to be right at the expense of someone else, but I was I do know the Sharps, not Sharps, the Spencer and the Henry were used, but the Spencer is basically it's Sharps. It's like a Henry rifle that took the Sharps body, so you could single load it if you ran out of ammo in the tube. You know, also, why didn't they take the Spencer? They could have added a cutoff switch since like all militaries wanted that, so they could single fire it. You got a cavalry charge, boom, 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 boom. But again, N range has already covered this one because it gets mussed up. I don't see too much getting wrong with that Sharps design, and then maybe if it kept being used, and I mean, Buffalo Hunter used the Sharp right. You know what? As we're talking about it, we'll have it sit right here. We'll have it sit right here. If I can get it to sit right here. There we go. So I don't have to keep doing that. Uh, Buffalo hunters were using this kind of rifle out there. Yes, and that's another one. Why couldn't they pick up the rolling block? I just don't. Warsaw, what I'm trying to get is I don't see why the U.S. military, all the way back then, decided to take what they had, sell it off, and then take others and rechamber them for 4570, and then add on a thing that just to throw it that takes a little bit more time to reload. While the rolling block has excellent features. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's 4570 rolling blocks. They wanted that. They could have just ordered those from the Remington factory. Uh, the Sharps, well, that thing dropped. That has some drop down power. I mean, I'm using a modern day, I think it's 380 grain projectile, and if not mistaken, the historical is like close to 500 grain. So the translation of power is, I might Warsaw. I know it's kind of that question. Why? I might have to try to do some kind of test. Too much time and money. Okay, average Joe. Are you talking about the fact that they would have took them too much time and money to outfit everybody in the Sharps, even though they had a shite ton of them already in reserve? Uh, or the fact I don't know. I think if you do look at it like the money standpoint, the to make a Springfield trap door, uh, it would have been a little bit cheaper than getting a bunch of new Sharps, but they could have used the ones they had. But anyway, yeah. But they didn't reach it. Oh yeah, originally the Springfield trapdoor was, if not mistaken, was the caliber of the bore, and they just basically put to where you could put the trapdoor on it. I'm trying to think and been drinking a little bit. Sorry. Uh, on feature onto it, and it was that caliber. Then they rechambered to the 45s 70 cartridge that we kind of know today, and an actual 4570 case that we get today actually only holds 65 grains, and then it down. I wonder if anyone makes a reproduction Springfield trapdoor. Yes, Average Joe, I'm still drinking. I have had a horrid day. You kind of know what's been going on, except me and you've been talking back and forth. Uh, Work, family, relationship. Now I have to go to court over the person that tried to cut me with a box cutting incident, and I accidentally ripped that. Yeah, I've heard that they might. You Birdie does make a very good reproduction of a lot of guns, black powder in specific. I don't like you said. In yours, you're not sure if they do the Springfield trapdoor. Court for what? I was involved in something. I'm not allowed to really talk about it too much, the case too much. Uh, that I had to go to Monday. I'm another witness. And this one is another subpoena for a witness. I was a few months, I think it was in January, close to the end. I would walk into a store with my wife, and one of the employees that used to live next to me accosted me with a box cutter. She didn't actually cut me, but she was waving it. Uh, I mean, I was this close away from my nose. Oh, sorry, this close away from my nose, like multiple times, and I'm sitting there having to constantly back up. This one I'm talking about now. I can talk about. The other one I can't talk about. Not yet. It's still being everything's still being worked out with it. But this one I can talk about. I'll give as much as I can anyway. But it's going to be happening next month, and I'm going to be trying. I've got the rest of this month's videos done. I gotta get hopefully next week's month's video done, so that way, just in case this takes a month, it's I'm y'all still have. Mm, excuse me. Y'all still have content to watch at least once a week, guys, and uh, I Night Average Joe Hunter. But another thing that's been really kind of getting me here lately, guys, is that it seems like our politics system is. Uh, it seems like here in Arkansas it just doesn't work anymore. We're gonna have. It seems like we have to kind of get everybody out and a whole bunch of new people in. I'm not saying that because this one side says, "Oh no 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 no," both sides here in Arkansas suck. Uh we need new we need new everything and our legislation. Both sides suck. But that's all I gotta say on that. But Warsaw says, I hope everything goes well for you, man. I'll be praying for you. Thank you. Uh I will be doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I don't like I said, I don't know how long this is gonna take or what. I mean, I did what I was supposed to do legally. So my butt doesn't end up in jail. I mean, I do my best to obey the law, and everything. And I try to be nice to people, but goodness gracious, there's a point. There's a point. I mean, I try to live like the good book says, but there's a point in there's a point where you just don't push. And I mean, but anyway, guys, I'm not too worried about. I'm more worried about is the fact she gets off scot free and then does this to somebody else, and instead of just trying to scare them, which by the way she didn't. I wasn't scared for me. I was more scared for my wife. Uh, I've got scars. I'm not worried about more scars. I grew up in a swamp. If you don't have scars, I did other things that gave me scars. I have scars all over my body. That's why you will never see me out without my shirt on. I have too many scars. Uh, what I'm more worried about is her getting off scot free, and then she does this to somebody else, and she instead of waving in the face, she drops down, and yeah, because they didn't do their job here, she just now killed somebody doing the same thing she done to me. And yes, this is a person that will do this to somebody else if they think they can get away with it. And I, I mean, I had two options: the legal or the illegal. I went with the legal this time. But yeah, I mean, y'all see me in videos. I'm not a small guy. I mean, compared to my brother, yeah, I'm a small guy. Y'all see him in a video. Sometime we'll be standing next to each other. I'll look like his little brother, but I'm I'm not a very small person. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. I don't get scared easily. I've seen and done things most people don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about some of them. I mean, I know how to take care of myself, but my wife doesn't. My wife was there. How could I take care of the threat and worry about her at the same time? That was the main thing that was going through my mind. And she just, we had, and we're also in the middle of a store when this happens. So just to show y'all guys, threats just don't happen at your house. It happens everywhere. You want to be prepared for something. Be prepared everywhere you go. Have something. I mean, now uh I keep a little first aid kit, right? And that meant for cuts, burns, stuff like that in my back pocket for in case of that. In case something like that happens, I can handle that threat. I can handle that situation. It's not a very big one. It's like I said, it's just mainly for cuts, and if I have to, a tourniquet if I need. But a tourniquet should be your last resort if you have to. Because normally, there are times and places to use a tourniquet, but not always. Warsaw, yes. Uh, yeah. What I was mainly trying to do was trying to, hey, keep focus on me, focus on me, focus on me. Don't focus on her. Focus on me. Because, like I said, I can handle myself. I, y'all see my little wife? I mean, and believe it or not, she's sometimes the only thing that can keep my temper in check. But I mean, I literally had to holler like a military drill instructor to keep her attention on me instead of me and my wife. I had to get like that just to keep her on me. And honestly, I don't like to holler. I already have a loud enough voice. I don't like to scream. I mean, believe it or not, I'm just talking. On some of my videos, yeah, I'm hollering, but I'm not hollering to holler. I'm hollering to make sure y'all can hear me over like wind or gunfire, whatever that could be happening there. So I don't like to yell, and if I don't like the fact that I had to holler like that to kind of, but I had a plan in case something went wrong too. But now I've taken precautions for in case of things don't, in case something happens like that again or something similar. And y'all will be, I think that's one of the videos, not coming out this month, but next month, y'all be seeing that kind of like small little kit that I have. Uh, that I carry around with me from time to time. Well, not time to time now, and because and my mother, who used to be a nurse, has helped me assemble it for a few different things. It's got different things in it, and we'll show you kind of where we got each one of the little things from, uh, and everything. So I know it's not exactly gun related or anything like that, but I think everyone should have something similar to it. Maybe you have different products you prefer, and that's another thing for the people here. If you have something that you would recommend to carry in something like a small little medical pack, please let me know. Tell me. I love to hear them. Uh, I love doing these kind of like little videos together with y'all, like live streams. That's what they're called, live streams. It gives me feedback for things that y'all would like to see, what y'all want to see. Like, I got left a comment. Someone wants to see what kind of gas escapage has on the sharps, the way it is now. Now, it's supposed to have a metal tube in it that slides back, but that thing's rusted. And I don't have the YouTube funds. And what I mean by that is what comes out of my paycheck each month to fund the channel to get the tool to fix it. Uh, so, like I said, if y'all have something you like to recommend for medical or any kind of EDC, please share that. I mean, I'd love to see, get some of this stuff, put it through its, test it kind of. But guys, anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go eat because I haven't ate yet, and well, I haven't ate supper yet. I had a snack before I jumped on here and started drinking. But I will see you on the next one. May your aim be true and keep your powder dry, guys. Love you. See ya.